Wish you warm welcome. How many times you feel weighed down by daily stress? Today's video focuses on feeling lighter and brighter. Research shows that yoga does affect human emotions through controlled breathing, meditation, and asanas. So, let's take advantage of yoga to lift the spirit. With great precision, today's video is structured into visualization, controlled breathing, balancing poses, and finally, state of deep rest, Shavasana. So, when you are ready, come to the mat and sit in cross leg position. Now, we'll chant 3 Oms. So, bring your hands on your chest in Namaskar Mudra, prayer position. So if you haven't done this before, then join your palms like this so that your fingers are slightly away from your thumbs, but they are together. And then rest your thumbs on your sternum. Inhale and lift the chest up so that you are sitting upright, and allow your shoulders to drop down. That means you are not lifting your shoulders up towards your ears like this. Observe your breath. To chant Om, we take deep inhale and then chant Om. So before each Om, before each chant, we take deep inhale. So just to show you quickly, deep inhale, Om. And when we finish, one more deep inhale and then you chant. If you are not sure, just follow me. You will understand what I'm doing in the first round and you will be able to join me for the next 2 chants. Let's do it together. Close your eyes. If you haven't done this before, then keep your eyes open and just have a look at me. Inhale. Again, deep inhale. Deep inhale. Slowly bring your head forward, release your hands on your thighs, open your eyes and move your head back. Interlock your fingers right up to the web to make firm interlock. Then extend your arms so that your palms are facing towards a wall at the front. Make sure your thumbs are in line with your fingers. Then raise your arms up. Keep your arms upright. Move your head back and have a look at your palms and your arms. Keep your arms straight at the elbows and palms are not curled. They are open but not overstretched and facing towards the ceiling. Slowly bring your head forward, looking straight towards the wall at the front. Allow your arms to go back. Breathe, don't hold the breath, observe the breath. To feel lighter and brighter, which is the intent of the today's class, you want to pay attention to your breath. Slowly bring your arms down. Change the interlocking of your fingers so that opposite little finger at the front, then straighten your arms and bring them up. This time, without looking up, adjust your arms so that they are straight at the elbows and palms are facing towards the ceiling. Allow your sitting bones to be pressed down on the ground and extending your torso up towards the ceiling. That's more visualization. And with that visualization, you are as well lifting your torso up to create that length in the torso. Slowly release your arms down. Bring your hands on your thighs. Next, bring your right forearm down onto the ground and come up. I'm mirroring the pose here That means this is my right, which is same as yours. Bring your left arm towards the ground, left forearm, and come up. And we'll do this on inhalation. Inhale and go down and bring your forearm down. Exhale and come up slow. Inhale and go down. Exhale and come up. Now next iteration, we involve the other arm. Inhale and go down and extend the opposite arm up over the head. Relax your face. Make sure you're not lifting your hip up, instead pressing it down towards the ground. So your left hip is not lifting. Exhale and come up. Inhale and go towards the opposite side. Bring arm up over the head. It's roughly over your ear. Keep your top arm straight, fingers straightened but not overstretched. Palm facing towards the ground. Exhale and come up. Change and go towards the opposite side during inhalation. Take a breath. Don't stop your breath. Exhale and come up. Slow. Inhale and go towards the opposite side. Exhale and come up and stay in the center this time. Bring your hands back onto your thighs. Now let's practice controlled breathing to activate the calmness at physiological level. Research shows that through controlled breathing, you reduce levels of stress hormones. You reduce muscle tension, and it also helps to reduce heart rate and blood pressure, promoting relaxation. Let's do 4 rounds of deep breath. If you are not sure what I'm talking about, then just observe for the first round, and then you will be able to join me for the next 3 rounds. If you are a regular practitioner, please close your eyes and then inhale on the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, and exhale on the count of 4. So when I hear say count of 4, that means roughly for 4 seconds. Let's inhale on the count of 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale on the count of 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you can join me. And when you inhale, what we want is deep inhalation. By deep inhalation, I mean imagine your lungs as if they are balloon, and you are feeling air in balloon to their max capacity. And this is very important. If you do shallow breath, then that's not gonna give you the results that you are after. When you do deep breath, you feel that expansion of the chest at the front, at the sides of your ribcage, and at your back. That's what you want. So you want to take deep inhale to the extent where you feel that expansion in your ribcage. Okay, let's start. Deep inhale on the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slow exhale on the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Take 2 normal breaths before we start the next round. When you are ready, next inhalation on the count of 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale in count of 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take 2 normal breaths. On next inhale, let's begin again. 4, 3, inhalation, 2, 1. Hold for count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale on the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal breath. One last round of deep breath. Now you know the drill, you know how to perform this. This time when you breathe, you want to pay attention to the sensations in your chest, in your lungs, in your abdomen. Let's start. Inhale on the count of 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale on the count of 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal breath. Allow yourself to relax. Feel free to move, roll your shoulders. Well done. Next, we build upon the state that we have achieved through controlled breathing, progressing towards balancing poses. Through balancing poses, we go further towards quietude by bringing our attention from constant mind chatter to the here and now. When you are ready, come up standing. Come towards the front end of your mat. We do the small sequence to warm up. Stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. Bring your feet together, arms at your side, chest lifted, shoulders going away from each other. Then raise your arms up, bending forward, and feel free to bend at the knees and bring your hands on the ground. Walk your legs back. Downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feet are hip width apart and arms are roughly at the shoulders distance. Take a breath here, and when you are ready, slowly walk your legs towards the hands, coming back to forward bend with legs bent at the knees, and roll each vertebra at a time back to Tadasana. So this is the small sequence, and we are going to do 3 more rounds of this. Raise your arms up. Urdhva Hasta means upward arms. Forward bend and come to Uttanasana with legs bent at the knees, hands on the ground. Then walk. It's absolutely fine if you can't bring your hands on the ground. Then in that case, you will be just in the air. Then slowly bending your knees more and moving your legs back to downward dog. Take a breath. Slowly walk your legs towards your hands. And slowly come up, rolling each vertebra at a time back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale and raise your arms up. Exhale and bend forward. Bring your hands on the ground. Inhale and go back. Don't pause your breath. Keep breathing. Slowly walk your legs towards your hands. Exhale and slowly come up back to Tadasana. Let's do a last round. Inhale and raise your arms up. Exhale and go forward. Walk your legs back into downward dog. This time, take a deep breath in your downward dog, just like we did in previous phase of our sequence. Fill your lungs with air. Feel that expansion at the chest. Hold and then exhale. Slowly walk your legs towards your hands. And roll each vertebra at a time while coming up back to Tadasana. Look straight. Stay here for a moment. Observe your arms. Keep them straight. Allow your fingers to straighten towards the ground. Slowly release and relax. Coming at the center of your mat. Now we are progressing towards the balancing poses. We start with variation of Veerbhadrasana 1, Warrior Pose 1, and from there we'll transition into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior Pose 3. Come next to the wall. Your feet are hip width apart and bring your hands roughly at waist level and your elbows are close to your torso. Then walk back. We are into box pose. Hands on the wall, arms straight, and your hips are roughly in line with your heels, or your feet can be slightly forward and moving your hips back towards the wall behind. Objective here is to create the length at the torso, length at your spine. Slow and steady breath. Now bring your feet together and remember the distance that you have from the wall, because going further in the balancing poses, I will be asking you to come to the distance which you are at the moment. Slowly come up. From here, bring your hands on your hips, raise your right leg and place it all the way back. So like me, if your mat is close to the wall, and because of that your back leg is going onto the ground, then feel free to bring your mat back and remember the distance that we had from the wall. Just come to that distance again. So now here I'm measuring the distance to have the same distance from the wall. Then raise your right leg and place it all the way back. So when you place it back, have a look at my heel. It's pointing towards the ceiling. Ball of my feet and toes are onto the ground. And my front leg is roughly 90 degrees, and see how I'm losing the balance. That's why you want to focus towards your balance. That means pressing that front foot well onto the ground, and at the same time the balancing on the ball of my back foot and the toes. So you want to bring your trunk down towards the ground, bringing your thigh and the shin roughly 90 degrees. Looking straight towards the wall. Have a look at without looking at your back leg. Through your visualization, observe if you are bending the back leg. Bring the opening at the back leg by making it straight. On next exhale, press your front foot well onto the ground and come forward back into Tadasana, feet together. Change. Let's do the opposite side. Lift your left leg, place it all the way back. This time, focus and control to not lose the balance, bringing the thigh and shin in 90 degrees, moving your hips down towards the ground. Back leg straight, looking straight, not leaning forward. Stay in the center, relax your face and come forward. Let's do 3 more times. Inhale. On an exhale, press the leg back, looking straight. Inhale and exhale. On next exhale, raise your arms up. If you struggle to raise your arms up and maintain the balance, then feel free to maintain your hands on the hips. Otherwise, raise your arms up. Take a breath here. On an exhale, bring your arms down, and on next exhalation, go forward. Change. Exhale and bring it back. Exhale and raise your arms up. On next exhalation, bring your arms down. Then inhale. On next exhale, come forward. Now you know the drill. Inhale. On exhalation, place the leg back. Balance, allow your hips to go down. Raise your arms up. Stay here for a moment. Bring your arms down. On next exhale, come forward. Bring your feet together. Change. Inhale. Exhale and place your leg back, looking straight. Keeping the back leg straight and allow your hips to go down. Raise your arms for a moment. Bring them down. On next exhalation, while pressing the front foot well onto the ground, bring both the feet together. Let's do 2 more rounds of this. Inhale, exhale and go back. Lift your arm, bring it down, exhale and come forward. A bit faster this time. Inhale, exhale and go back. Raise your arms, bring it down, Exhale and come forward. Last round, well done. Inhale, exhale and go back. Raise your arms, stay here for a moment, bring it down. Exhale and come forward. Inhale, exhale and place left leg back, looking straight. Doesn't matter which leg is back, as long as you are following. Raise your arms for a moment, bring it back, exhale and come forward. Arms at your sides, looking straight, back to Tadasana. Observe your breath. You might be breathing heavy. Pay attention to the sensations in your body, in your arms, in your legs. Let's transition from Vira 1 to Vira 3. Raise your right leg, place it all the way back. Raise your arms and transfer your body weight onto the front leg. And when you now we are going to line our hands onto the wall. To do that, you need to slide this back leg forward while transferring the body weight more towards the front leg. If you don't slide your back leg front, then you wouldn't be able to take that lip towards the wall at the front. So this is very important that you transfer the body weight and you drag your back leg more towards the wall at the front. Then line your hands onto the wall at the front. Keep the back leg straight. Stay here for a moment, moving back to Vira 1 variation. Then come back to Tadasana. Change, lift your left leg, bring it back, raise your arms up, transfer the body weight towards the front leg more and dragging or bringing your back leg forward. Then push through the front leg and bring your hands onto the wall, keeping the back leg straight or top leg straight. Stay here for a moment. Go back to Vira 1, then back to Tadasana. So that's our transition from Vira 1 to Vira 3. Let's do 2 more rounds. When you are ready, hands to your hips, raise your right leg, place it back a bit faster this time. Raise your arms, transfer your body weight, push through the front leg and come to Vira 3. Hands on the wall, back leg straight. Stay here for a moment, then go back into Vira 1. Come to the center, Tadasana. Back to Vira 1 with opposite side. Raise your arms up, go forward, bring your hands onto the wall, back leg straight. Stay for a moment and go back to Vira 1. Then push and come forward, both the legs together. Change, let's do the opposite side. Vira 1, raise your arms, go forward, hand onto the wall. Back to Vira 1, relax your face, back to Tadasana. Change, opposite side, Vira 1, raise your arms, go forward, take that lip, stay here for a moment, back to Vira 1 and back to Tadasana. Stay here for a moment, take breath, slow and steady, arms at your sides, lift to the chest, not lifting the shoulders. Observe the sensations in your feet, both the feet together. Relax your face, relax your jaw. From here, we'll practice Vrikshasana, tree pose. This is my right, which is same as yours. I'm mirroring the pose here. Bend your right leg and catch hold of your right ankle joint and place it onto your left inner thigh as high as possible. If you can't place it onto your thigh, then feel free to place it onto your inner knee or the inside of your lower leg like this. Then bring your hands onto your hips. Slow and steady breath. Observe where the balance is coming from. Allow your left foot to spread and press all the parts of your foot well onto the ground. It's okay if you're losing the balance, and that's what we are trying to learn here. Allow our mind chatter to stop and bring the attention onto the foot, which is helping to balance. Last breath, slow and steady. Allow your toes to expand. Don't squeeze your toes, let them extend. Slowly bring your right foot down onto the ground and walk a bit. Just allow both the legs to relax, and once you're ready, come back to Tadasana. Bend your left leg, place it onto the position that suits you the best. This time I'll bring it all the way up onto my right leg and bring your hands to your hips. So press inner edge of your right foot well onto the ground. See if you are heavy on the ball of your foot or the heel. Adjust that distance to get the good balance. Imagine as if you are a tree and you want to be as steady as possible. Relax your face. Breathe, don't hold the breath. Change. Let's do opposite side. Bring your right foot onto your right leg as high as possible. So observe the toes of your right foot are pointing towards the ground direction. Once you are stable, bring your hands to your hips, get steady here, and then once you are stable, slowly raise your arms up, looking straight, pressing that right foot well onto your left thigh and left thigh onto your right foot. As if they are magnets and pressing on each other. Breathe, don't hold the breath. Keep pressing that left foot well onto the ground. Slowly bring your arms down onto your hips. Change. Let's do the opposite side. Bring your left foot as high as possible onto your right leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Once you are stable, raise your arms up. Lock your eye gaze to get that stability. So into Vrikshasana, if you're moving your eye gaze, it's very hard to balance. Once you lock your eye gaze at one point, it gets much easier. Slowly bring your arms down to your hips. Release your leg onto the ground. Release and relax. It's time to practice a deep state of rest, Shavasana. We'll be lying on the mat on our back. Feel free to place a blanket or something on the mat to keep yourself warm if it's cold where you are, and take extra blanket that you will put on yourself on top of you. Come to the mat when you are ready. Lie on your back. Arms at your sides. Doesn't matter what's the position of your arms. In this posture, you want to focus towards letting go. Any hold on to your body parts, your arms, your shoulders, your legs, you want to let it go. So come to the position where you do not have hold onto your body part. So allow your legs to roll in or out. Allow your arms to face towards the ground if that suits you well. Once you are ready, close your eyes. Once you are here, stable and relaxed, close your eyes. I'm coming up to give further instructions. You stay here in this pose. If possible, slow inhale and slow exhale, rhythmic inhale and rhythmic exhale. That means the amount of time you're taking to inhale, take the same amount of time to exhale. To progress further in our relaxation practice, Shavasana, we are going to perform a simple exercise. Bring your attention to your feet. Allow your feet to relax. So allow your toes to lengthen. Any hold on your feet, let it go. Any contraction, any tension, let it go. Now gently squeeze your toes as if you are picking a small pebble with them. Hold for a moment. And now slowly let it go. Allow your toes to relax. You're going to repeat this exercise. Now next time when you squeeze your toes, pay attention to the sensations all the way till we release our toes. So when you are ready, without moving your feet, gently squeeze your toes as if you are picking a pebble. Observe the sensations in your feet, in your toes. Now slowly release your toes and keep observing the sensations that you experience. Can you compare the difference between the tension or the contraction you created in your feet versus the relaxation that you have achieved after letting it go? Many times we unknowingly create contraction or muscle tension in our body by holding it. Now I want you to scan your body and see if you find any areas of the body where you are holding it tightly, and if you find that, letting it go on an exhale. Observe your throat, your shoulders, your arms, any tension or tightness, let it go. Apply the awareness that you just learned. Observe your abdomen. Allow it to relax completely. Let it soften. Bring your attention to your hip region, to your lower back. On exhale, let it relax. Allow your legs to completely relax and soften. Now bring your attention to your breath, where you experience the breath in your nose, in your throat, in your chest. Imagine your body is fully sinking into the mat. You're formless. You have no hold, no tension on your body parts. You're letting it go completely. And now, when you're distracted with the thoughts, bring your attention to the thought itself and see what happens when you bring your attention to the thought. It stays or disappears. Come back to your breath. Deepen the breath. Bend your legs and bring the soles of your feet onto the ground. Stay here for 2 breaths. When you are ready, turn to your side. Take support of your hands to turn and stay there for 3 breaths before you come up. Take support of your hand and come up. And sit in cross-leg position. Keep your eyes closed when you come up. Sit upright, sit tall. Like we did at the start of the class, bring your hands to your chest in Namaskar Mudra, prayer position, while keeping your eyes closed. Pay attention to the breath. Inhale and lift the chest up, moving your buttocks down on the ground and lifting the torso up towards the ceiling. Take this opportunity to thank yourself for being engaged in the practice to enhance the mood, to feel lighter and brighter. Celebrate this small win of your day with gentle smile on your face. Slowly bring your head forward towards your hands. Namaste and thank you. Release your hands onto your thighs, open your eyes, move your head back. Thank you for joining me today for the practice to lift the spirit. If you like such practice, then please let me know, and that will encourage me to make more such videos. See you next time. Till then, be your best version.